Yes, yes, I will. Actually, let's see if this dude needed to say anything.
I take it this is Joker's doing.
Who else?
I told him he's a monster. They should fry him.
Calm down. I'll stop him.
Because I'm Batman. Sorry, I can't help it. Needless to say, you might hear me say that phrase a couple times.
Harleen Quinzel?
Call me Harley. Everyone does.
I'm surprised you want to intern here at Arkham.
I've always had a thing for extreme personalities. You can't deny there's an element of glamour to these super criminals.
I'll warn you right now. These are hardcore psychotics. Most would rather kill you than speak to you.
I'm sure I'll be fine, Doctor.
They'll eat you for breakfast. I mean it. One or two of them will enjoy it too. Be careful.
Alright, and as you can see, each character, I believe, not all characters, but a lot of them will have 5 recording devices to each one. Most of them are just to the main characters and villains. I will go ahead and let them play through. When I find and get them all, I might put out separate playlists just to listen to those for each character. Making sure there's nothing over there. Tell it's a bit dirty. See, this is another one of those rooms where if you were able to just hold this, if you do that, except you just hold it, it would give you one of the Riddler's challenges, basically. But I don't think I can do that just quite yet. So, oops. Helps if I don't crouch. But anyways. Guess I shall now continue on my way. Oh yeah.
Hey, Babs! I know you can hear me. I got a little something for you to listen to. Harley and Frank aren't nearly out of the building with the old man. How are they going to get past all those guards? Let's have a listen, shall we?
Hey, Frank, breathe in. Joker's got more men on the way. They're coming around the front of the asylum. Gotta stop. Come on, everyone, cover the main entrance.
How many are there, Boles? How the hell do you know what... Boles! Frank, what are you doing? No, put it down!
Frank, what the hell? Wait! It's clear. Get your ass in here.
You suck piece of work, Frankie. Drunk, boss, and someone like you.
Stop flirting with a hired help, Harley.
Don't worry, sweetie. You know we only have ice.
Did you hear that, Bat? Sounds like Frankie's working out just fine. Another valuable employee for the organization.
As you can see, there's 2 more secret little areas.
Warning.
A lot of these...
Arkham Asylum is at level red alpha. All Category 1 patients will be pacified on site.
A lot of these secret areas that I can show you now, I can't get to a lot of them. Because I just don't have the right equipment for it just yet.
Will Warden Sharp please make his way to the secure unit? I repeat, will Warden Sharp please go to the secure unit?
She said unit. Ah, see, now it'll let me.
I am the spirit of Amadeus Arkham. Through my actions, I have saved this cursed city, though my own curse is to forever remain in the shadows. My story is carved into the very soul of Arkham, and will only be revealed to those dedicated enough to discover it.
Alright. Try to figure this out before I get to the end.
Joker was right. It's easy.
Bring it on!
They don't stand a chance.
Discard him.
He's here!
And all you can is got crap out of you.
Batman, how's it going? Any sign of Dad?
Not yet, but I'm getting close. Harley Quinn tried to slow me down, dropped an elevator on me.
Did it work?
Of course not. I'll get back to you when I reach the end of the trail.
And the one thing, if you can't or haven't noticed technically yet, is when you try to do that takedown punch, you will get hit if there's still plenty of people around. It's the only thing that I really disliked about this game is that happens. It's one of those, it's like I tried to hit triangle, or I shouldn't say triangle, wrong system, hit Y to counter, but it won't let me.
Please! I've got a kid! You don't have to...
Right. I don't have to. I just want to. Okay, boss says no one gets past. Anything moves, shoot it.
You got it. Anyone coming this way is dead.
Okay. And here's what he does when he does it quietly.
Oracle, Joker's men have taken control of the cell block transfer corridor.
That's not good. I patched into a guard radio. It sounds like Joker's crew have got their hands on weapons.
I know. I'll calibrate the Cowl's vision mode to isolate armed henchmen.
Ooh.
The direct approach is suicide. I need to be smart and find a different way past them.
So is the bat really coming this way?
When he head into the room and we blow it off.
Yeah, he's a dead man walking.
Almost messed that up. Okay, there is one more guy. I do have the ability to upgrade, but I'm not going to do it just yet.
Finishing off. The Arkham chumps never stood a chance.
Well, good. Our friendly neighborhood rodent is on his way. You need to set a trap. He must not leave this building. Do you understand me?
Yes, boss. The bat is as good as dead.
I hope you keep your promises, boy. I'd hate to have to go and punish your family just to teach you a lesson. And I can promise you, they won't be laughing.
But Joker!
Yeah, but just do it and have fun. I know I will. Oh, look who it is. Are your pointy ears burning? I suppose I'd better warn my boys you're on the way. Hey, maybe I won't. It'll be a nice surprise.
Alright, now I'll go ahead and do my upgrade. Alrighty. And you can pick anything and everything you want, but like I said, I did the boomerang, double boomerang first, and then that, just because it does come in handy when you have multiple people. I find it to be beneficial, and then probably from here, I probably do either health or armor, because...
Hey, kids! It's your friendly Uncle Jay. Attention! We have an escaped patient. Dresses like a bat. Oh, what an idiot. Should be considered costumed and dangerous. Personally, I think the best solution is to put him out of his misery. It's the only reliable cure.
Like taking candy from a baby.
But like I said, once you start getting more guns and...
He doesn't stand a chance. Not a chance.
Bigger fights, I do tend to get hit. I am no perfect, or I'm not perfect at this, so...
I love you, boys. What you lack in brains, you make up in heart. And speaking of heart...
What's that supposed to mean?
My boys your way. Let's see how you deal with these odds.
Joker wants him found. Spread out.
He could be anywhere.
Then keep your eyes open. Now move.
You found him yet? Oh, come on. He's making you all look stupid.
It's not like it's hard.
He's gonna get me, I know it.
Now, I do try to wait until they kind of start having a bit of a more calm pattern. Because if I remember right...
I'll find you. Do you hear me?
One of them kind of stays over in there.
Go to it, boys! Drag that bat down with the rest of us crazies! Go!
Now, if I remember right... there should have been one more upgrade I should have gotten.
Listen, then, I'm reasonably sure there's no truth to the rumor Batman drinks human blood. At least I don't think so.
Which way are you going, bud?
We got all bases covered. We're good. I know we're good.
Remember, boys, look in every corner. He's a tricky one. Could pop out of anywhere. When he does, blow his head off.
Alright, now where's the third and final guy? Okay, see now he's gone back all the way over there. Now, I have tried to do glide kicks while they're on the stairs before. It does not turn out well.
Where is he?
So always do it when he's not on the stairs and you actually have a clear way to do it. Otherwise, unfortunately, you'll get caught up on something.
Oh, those are the easy ones. I'm just playing with you. You'll see.
Because I've had numerous times where I have either landed on this rail or something else got in my way, so always try to make it as straightforward as you possibly can.
Patient interview number 1.
So, I'm your first, am I, Toots? You know what they say, you never forget your first time. I'll try to make it memorable for you.
Oh, you already have. Tell me, why do you do the things you do?
Why do you think I do it?
Fame, notoriety, a desire to stand out from the crowd, a wicked sense of humor.
You're good. How did you figure me out, Doc? I've had doctors poking around in here for years, and no one was as astute, and if you don't mind my saying, beautiful as you.
Really? You're just playing with me.
Well, you'll never know, will you? Unless...
Unless what? Tell me.
Alright. Now, there are multiple ways of doing certain things. I could have gotten off there and got into one of these cubbies. Now, as long as you're careful about it, but you do have to be careful because if they see you, they will open fire. So you kind of have to be careful. I have done it before. Like I said, there's multiple ways you can go about doing these things. They give you plenty of different variety. You can just do straight up just sneaking around and on the floor. I do tend to go up high for these first so many levels. Since I can use the gargoyles, I do, basically. Later on, that becomes not available, so I use them when I have them and go from there. And that's why you get the triple boomerangs.
Joker must have figured out how I was tracking Gordon. Officer Boles' trail stops here.
Alright.
Yes, it is I, Edward Nigma, the Riddler, and more importantly, your intellectual superior. My genius has allowed me to easily hack into your primitive communications. My goal is simple. You complete a series of amusingly taxing challenges and, well, you'll see. Ready for your first one? Good. But be careful. Don't cut yourself on this sharply observed portrait. So you did it! Well done! I would have expected a child to work that one out, let alone the world's greatest detective. I, Edward Nigma, have placed a dazzling selection of challenges and puzzles around Arkham. Can you solve them all? Will you find all my trophies? Are you ready to give up? Your puny mind is no match for my own.
Alright, these are basically the teeth. These are all the little Arkham Chronicles, as they call it, apparently. All the trophies to be found, all the ones with the bat symbols are the ones I have already completed. Most of them are probably going to be the teeth. They're the easiest ones to find.
You don't know jack about Gotham. Tune in to find out.
These ones, obviously, there's keywords associated to them. Usually, like if you can tell here, down here at the bottom.
A puzzle has many sides, but only some are visible.
Okay, when they're blinking or flashing, I should say like this, that usually means that you're in the room that they're in. I don't remember if it works for everything or if it's just these little keyword riddle ones.
Over here!
Now I do want, or would like, I should say, to show you what that other blinking one is. But I have to be in just the right area to do it, and I, off the top of my head, cannot remember it. But if I can get to the right vantage point, I should be able to find it, and then being it's in one of the first areas, it is very simple to do. But they're very tricky in a sense, just because of how you have to do it, and as soon as I find it, I will be able to show you what I mean. Ah, poop. Where is that stupid thing? Like I said, I don't want to spend too much time on it, but I would like to show everyone how to do it at least once. I don't think it's high. Whoops, I think I went a little too high. Ah, see, right there. Okay, it's a question mark. Now you basically have to find this part of the question mark and the dot that associates with it. Now, it's kinda hard to see, but if you line it up just right, see, that's why I said it's very tricky to get.
Don't get too full of yourself, Dark Knight. It only gets harder from here.
Now, when you do this, you can't see it. It's one of those ones that you can only find while you're in detective mode. That's what makes it hard to find. So, you have to be careful on how you come across this, because they could be anywhere. I remember spending a lot of time trying to find one before. But if you find one, look around. If you find the dot, a lot of times the question mark part will be high. If you find the actual curve to the question mark, up high, then down below is a dot. You know, sometimes you kind of just have to play with it and see what you can find. But for now, we'll move on.
It was a massacre. Boles came walking in telling everyone to cover the front entrance. Said something about Joker's army coming through the main gate. 2 of my guys moved to the exit, and Frank shot him dead. They never stood a chance.
Was Boles alone?
Thought he was. Then I saw Harley Quinn. She was surrounded by Black Gate prisoners. They were just killing everyone in the room. I had no choice. I got in here, locked the door. I could see it on the security feed. They had someone with them. It looked like the commissioner.
Boles is dead. They carried on without him. Must have outlived his usefulness.
Good. He was scum. I'm sorry, buddy.
Alright, well that is going to be it for this episode. So, I wish I could talk. But if you like what you've seen so far, please share, like, comment, and subscribe. And so tune in next time. Ta-ta for now.